Hi everyone, it's MJ. I'm back again with my second video and with some more new shares that I have. I've been working a few items. Actually, I've been working on like probably 10 different items all in one time, and I don't seem to finish. I wanted to share this. It's made out of book pages, old book pages that I have been inspired by Patricia Viramontes, who is like the first one of the first persons that when I was interested in junk journaling. Patricia, I don't know, she caught my attention. I like her work, and I like the fact that she recycles these books that for most people will probably throw them in the trash. And I know there's a lot of you out there on YouTube, wonderful, talented ladies that do beautiful work. But I just had to mention Patricia Viramontes because she was the very first one that I saw working, doing book pages projects with all her envelopes and little booklets and paper flowers that she's done, and a lot of cute items. And when she does her tutorials, it's so easy to follow. And I'm like her. I made this, and I didn't measure. And what I did is I use, let me get some paper pages here. These are two paper pages. Oops, sorry, I just touched my camera. Two paper pages. Now these what I do is they're both facing the same way, same direction, the right way. So then what I do is I turn one of them upside down. So, and then, I glue the pages. I use glue stick is what I use, because it doesn't warp the paper. So and it works really well. The Yoo-Hoo Stick Magic Blue. And I like because it turns blue, so I know where I've applied glue, and then it eventually dries white. So anyways, I use the two pages. I glue them together. So let me see if I can, no, sorry, I moved my camera again. So after it's glued, then I do trim a little bit the edges. I don't want so much of the blank edges to show. So that's what I do first. I glue them. Now I already have these two that are glued. And see, face up, the printing face, but the back part, they're glued already, and it's facing down. So then it all depends on what size you want. So like in this one here, but let me show you, sorry, let me show you this, and then I'll get back to the book pages. Sorry about that. Anyways, it's something I guess you can just glue onto a book page. This is a journal that I'm working on. Let me see, let me find a blank page. Oh, here maybe. So then you would, focus. Yeah, see, almost, it's about 1/4 of an inch on each side. So just barely made the width of the my blank page here. So you can just glue 3 sides, and then it becomes another tuck place there, if you want to do that, or a standalone, whichever way you want to do it. But I moved the camera again. I'm sorry, people. So what this is, it's a booklet. I don't know if you can see that. So I use book pages, and I love gesso. I apply gesso on the book pages because it kind of mutes the printing, so it's not so bright that it stands out so much on your project. So it kind of softens the printing down a bit. And then these are, that just tugs under there. These are little booklets that I made, and these are stickers that I used, but what I did is I photocopied and I cut them out because I wanted some of these flowers a little bit bigger, and I didn't want this to be as big, so I shrunk it down and I printed them and fuzzy cut them. I'm not selling this, so I'm not in trouble for doing that. And now if you notice on this paper, the suitcases here, it was paper that I bought, cardstock paper that I bought on Amazon, which is probably great if you have the inkjet printer. I have a toner. And what happened is that, and I forgot to put a matte finish on it. I seal it with a matte finish, and but now I have, once it started to, I noticed to wear off, but then I like the effect because it gives it the vintage look. And I use the Collage Podge Instant Decoupage, the matte finish from Aleene's. I love this product, and it dries well, and it's not sticky, and see, it's not even shiny at all. And I have 2 coats on it, but I applied that coat after the ink started to rub off. But I kept it like that because it looks pretty vintage. Anyway, so we opened this up, and all I did was just some lace and seam binding that I avocado dyed, and then I kind of put a little bit of distress ink on that, and some lace, some lace, and some gauze here. Anyway, so it's a little booklet. You open this up, and this is what it looks like in the inside. Sorry, my camera's not catching all of it, but and I layered some other pieces of lace and some cheesecloth, and buttons, and the little bird there that I fuzzy cut. And this is a tiny tag that I shrunk so that it could fit in here. And then this is made out of a manila folder, and I just kind of stenciled some greenery here. And then I don't know if you can see the little hearts that I paper punched. I don't know where my paper punch is, but anyways, I got this paper punch from Amazon. And then if you open this up, this is the left side of it. I used a guest check, stenciled some with distress ink, with some stencils there. I put a flower there, a little rhinestone. And these doilies here, those are from Roxy Creations. And I think that's from Roxy Creations as well. I can't remember because I buy so many digitals that I forget from whom. Anyways, and then I saw this. I was at a Christian website with inspirations and, you know, daily verses, and there was this quote there that says, "Be soft, don't let the world make you hard." And that really spoke to me. So I said, oh, I gotta copy that. So I typed that up and pieced it and glued it onto this, because it really spoke to me, because I've already experienced a lot. I've gone through a lot of trials and medical issues, not just with myself, but family members. And so, you know, misfortunes and things in the world, you know, they tend to sometimes harden your heart. But, you know, those are just things and trials that sometimes makes us the person that we become. And so we should not rely or dwell on the bad things. We need to dwell on the happy and good things of life. Because you choose to be happy, you'll be happy. Choose to be sad, then you'll be sad. And the only person that we're hurting is ourselves. But anyway, sorry, I didn't want to preach. But anyways, this is a doily, like I said, from Roxy Creations. And then I made a little booklet in the inside. And that's the other side of the doily. And again, I made a pocket. And this is so easy to make. I mean, I've been inspired by Patricia Viramontes so much. I really admire her. And anyways, she's the one that I sent. I don't know if any of you saw a video last year. I think it was in November, I believe, that I sent her a huge package of a lot of laces. And recently I sent her some digital printouts that I had created, because I like to play with digitals. I like to make some of my own stuff. And anyways, but Patricia is the one that, kind of getting out of subject here, that inspired me a lot. I love book pages. I like books, period. I like paper. Anyways, so what I was saying with this is, this is one page. This here is another page, another different page. And because of, if you notice, this is these pages pretty much takes up the whole project. So what I did is I trimmed some of the blank edges on both. And then depending how big you want your book. So like this, say for instance. So see, this is the reason why I put one page face up the right way and one face down. So that when, and then I glue those together so that when I, oops, my light went out. Then when I fold this up, and then I also would probably trim this off a bit. Okay, pretend that I trimmed that off, and then I fold this over. I think that's what I did. Maybe not. No, I don't think that's what I did. Never mind. So what I did is I cut a piece of another paper, cut it, I glued it on here, which is this part here. Sorry. And then I cut another piece and I glued it up here. And I got I don't know if you remember these. These are from Creative Memories, decorative scissors. So what I did is I kind of fold this, but I didn't crease it. Okay, I just fold it. I didn't crease it, and then cut. So see, now you have a nice decorative envelope flap. Like so. And then you glue your little pocket here, and it's like, and then you see, like so. Now, this is what I did. I put the, and then this is your pocket. You got a piece. I'm sorry, if I'm not explaining myself, but then that's a pocket, and then this folds like so. And of course, you decorate your pocket like I did here. You know, we all have our different ways of our different tastes or different projects that we're working on. So we may not, we're not going to have the same ideas or the same clip art to decorate your items, but you get the gist of it. But if you want to get a lot of ideas and inspiration and step-by-step directions on how to make a lot of these paper book pages, go to Patricia Viramontes. She's a great lady and a great a friend. Anyways, she's awesome. Well, I think that's pretty much all I have. I do have some other things that I'm working on. Oh yeah, and then this is on my first video. I couldn't find the third card that I had said I had made, and I couldn't decide which ones to give to Jennifer at Sparkles, a Trace of Sparkle. This is the third index card tag that I made. So that I wanted to show you on my first video, and I couldn't remember where I had placed it. It was pretty much in front of me, but I couldn't see it. And also, just want to share other items that I'm working on. Oops, sorry. Again, paper book pages and gesso. I just love the look of gesso. Okay. And this is another project that I made, and I don't measure. I just fold the pages just like Patricia does. Decorate the flaps. On this one I sewed around. On the other one that I showed you that has the little booklet, the little birds. This one I didn't sew around. And this is just something that you can just glue on a book page. And it's a pocket within a pocket. And I thought this was so cute. So I put I used glossy accents on these as well as these. If I didn't mention it, I glossy these. But I didn't glossy this because by the time I noticed, it had already some of the toner had rubbed off. But I liked the effect because it made it look old. But now I put two collage. I sealed it with a collage podge from Aleene's. So that's not going to rub off anymore. But on this, I only glossy accent some, I don't know, and then like her little arms and her face. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And I used a little egg to hold the flap down. I just use some lace and seam binding and buttons, and then this key too. I put a little bit of glossy accent. And it's just a pocket with a tag. And then another pocket with another tag that I sewed around. It's really simple. You can see how Patricia Viramontes does them. And like I said, we all have our different digital clip art to decorate our items, so we all our different tastes. So this also goes just on a book page. You can glue it on, or I guess if I want to, I could put a paper clip and paper clip it to a page. That'll work as well. And then this can be taken out and put in your pocket, in your purse or something like that, and maybe add some more paper there, like a little booklet, and then you have something to write on, or not. But this is another idea that for book pages. And then I have this other book page project with seam binding. This is the back. And if you saw Jennifer when she opened my package from Trace's Sparkle, this is some of the paper with coffee dyed paper, scraps of coffee dyed paper, and some scrapbook paper, and some scraps of lace that I had. And what I did, I just, sewed it together. But I sent her a piece to Jennifer, and it's on that video. If you see that, if you want to see the whole length of it. But this is a piece that I used, and I just glued it on, and then just the words that I printed and cut out. So be kind. And this is a tag in here with a little collage. And this is a corner punch that I got. This one, this corner punch. I just got the tab. Oh, this way. Oops. And I paper punched it. And I used the distress ink. I think this is Victorian Velvet or Velvet Victorian or something like that, the color of that. And this is a little envelope that is glued on. It's a little tag, and I made a mini envelope. And this is just some fabric and some cheesecloth. And I colored the back as well. And I just noticed right now, it punches a little hole. Yeah, it does have a little hole. So I guess, I can hang something there. Put some beads or something and hang it. I don't have any beads with me, but, you can do that, huh? Cute. I didn't even notice that. Okay, so that's the tag. And then here I did another little tag. And this is manila folder again. I love manila folder. Well, I like paper, period. And then a tiny little tag here. And here is another, just a booklet. And I stenciled a rose and distressed it with a Tim Holtz distress ink and fussy cut this. And I don't know if you can tell, I just noticed some of this has started to wear off, some of the toner ink, because see, this paper, when I print on white cardstock and the toner doesn't rub off, is the paper from Recollections that I buy at Michael's. Now that paper is, that cardstock, I really like that cardstock, because when I made my daughter's, I made her a scrapbook a couple of years ago, which I'll probably share with you at another time. Anyways, I had a problem with the cardstock, so then I went and bought the Recollections at Michael's. And that paper prints, when you print on it with a toner, the colors are so vibrant and even, it prints so evenly and smooth, and it doesn't rub off on that paper. But this cardstock that I bought at Amazon, I think it's more for inkjet printers and not toner papers. And I guess I showed you that already. But yeah, these are the little projects. I love making embellishments more, so I think I enjoy more doing all these little projects, because then you have a satisfaction that you completed them in one day. Like I made all these in one day, and I had so much fun making them. And I hope that maybe I have inspired you a little bit, even though it's not something new, but it's my take on what I've been inspired by. So many ladies, so wonderful, talented ladies out there that I just want to say thank you to all of you. I have so many that I follow and that I love and that I watch on a regular basis. A lot of times I comment, but many other times I don't, because I have it on my queue to play and watching them as I work on my crafts, so I don't get I don't stop and comment on that, because I'm casting it to my TV with my Chromecast. So that's another reason why a lot of times I don't get a chance to comment, but a lot of times I do. And anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope that I hear from you, and I hope you like what I made. I'm sorry I moved this again. And I hope that I've inspired you in some way. And again, thank you, and hope to see you again, and stop by. If not, also subscribe. I am new, and I do plan on sharing other projects with you. And please be patient with me, because I'm new at this. Okay? So thank you, and God bless. Till next time. Bye-bye. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Elena. Bye.